after the UEFA Champions League 2025-2026 preliminary round, the English Premier League, the Spanish La Liga, and the French League 1 continues. Paris Saint-Germain now moves to the summit of the table in the French League 1, ahead of RC Lens, and FC Barcelona continues their dominance in the Spanish La Liga with a 3 maximum points over Osasuna. And the Blues, once again dominating in the English Premier League, moves to the first position on the English Premier League table with 28 points. Can Chelsea win the English Premier League? Arsenal 0, Wolves 0. The game still continues. Can the 3 maximum points at stake be picked by the Gunners? Chelsea have secured their win. Liverpool have also secured their win after Mohamed Salah sitting on the bench on 3 consecutive matches started the game, and he provided an assist to Hugo Ekitike, who scored the 2 goals for Liverpool to secure the 3 maximum points at stake. Ash, Marshall Visca Barca, thank you so much for joining my live stream, Ash. Thank you so much. It's been great having you on board. Another spectacular performance from Liverpool, another spectacular performance from Chelsea, and a spectacular and a great performance from FC Barcelona to secure the 3 maximum points against Osasuna on match day 17 in the Spanish La Liga 2025-2026 season. They now lead Real Madrid with 7 maximum points in the Spanish La Liga table. Can Barcelona to continue their resurgence? Barcelona fans were shouting, Xavi stay, Xavi stay. Yes, I heard all the shout, I heard all the noise, I heard all the euphoria surrounding the game against Osasuna. The game didn't go well in the first half for Barcelona. Hi, how are you doing? Hope you're good. Thank you so much for joining my live. Hala Madrid, mashallah. Thank you so much for joining my live stream. When you join the live stream, double tap on the screen, share and subscribe to the channel. Let's get interactive. Do you think FC Barcelona, after winning a treble season in the 2024-2025, can they win another spectacular season, 2025-2026 again? Is it going to Rafinha scored? It's his birthday, 14th December. And Rafinha is one of the most important players for FC Barcelona. Yes, we will. Hash is saying FC Barcelona will once again win the La Liga. After doing it in 2024-2025, FC Barcelona, Ash is saying Barcelona will win the La Liga again and again and again. They won the Spanish La Liga 2024-2025. They won the Spanish Supercopa de España trophy in 2025. Spanish Supercopa de España trophy 2024-2025 season. And they won the Copa del Rey 2024-2025 season with the Spanish La Liga. And now we are in 2025-2026. They are leading the league table once again after an awful after a great start and awful losses in the Spanish La Liga. They pick up the mantle and now they are leading Real Madrid with 7 points. If Real Madrid wins, the points gap will now drop to 4. But FC Barcelona has been spectacular this season. They've been one of the best clubs so far this season. They've been one of the greatest clubs so far this season. One of the finest clubs so far this season has been FC Barcelona. And Rafinha, the Brazilian international, one of the finest players in the Barcelona team, doing it back to back after going out injured, coming back again, and he's been spectacular. And I'm looking forward to winter transfer window. Hope we can sign a proper striker. Yes, you can sign a proper striker in the winter transfer window. It will happen, but it all depends upon the kind of player that the club wants to sign. You have Robert Lewandowski in there. You have Rafinha in there. You have Dani Olmo in there. And you have Ferran Torres. You have all these players in there. So adding another one, then most of these great young players will all be sitting on the bench, which will not help their development. But I know Barcelona can do it and do it in a spectacular fashion. A proper striker, yes, can be signed by Barcelona, but they need to take with caution. And Barca will be unstoppable. In the second round, they will be unstoppable. In the second round, Barca will be one of the greatest teams in the second round. The first round hasn't come to an end yet, but still there is spectacular moments for FC Barcelona to still perform better in the Spanish La Liga. The league is not over and it will not be over, but they are the best team you can think of when it comes to the Spanish La Liga 2025-2026 season. One of the greatest moments you can always think of, one of the best moments you can always think of has been the moment where Barcelona has been dominating in the Spanish La Liga. It has been the best moment. Mark, how are you doing? Galatasaray has been one of the best clubs in the Turkish Super League. They've been doing it consistently, 2024, 2025, and they've been consistent this season. When it comes to the Turkish Super League, they are always the superpowers of those leagues. Galatasaray have been spectacular this season. They were spectacular last season. They did it back to back. They did it in a great fashion. And trust me, Galatasaray in the Turkish Super League have been superb. In your dreams, as he's saying in his dreams, it won't happen that Galatasaray can defeat FC Barcelona by 5 goals to 0. It will never happen. One of the best clubs when it comes to the Spanish La Liga, one of the best clubs when it comes to the UEFA Champions League, one of the best clubs when it comes to all competitions in the top 5 European leagues. Barcelona is always top notch. Galatasaray is good, yes, but they cannot defeat FC Barcelona by 5 goals to 0. They are the Turkish Super League champions. Barca is the Spanish La Liga champions. And when these two teams meet, you will always find Victor Osimhen in there. But he is one of the finest predictors when it comes to goal scoring. And he can do it in a spectacular fashion. But when you think about Dani Olmo, when you think about Rafinha, when you think about Robert Lewandowski, these are the players that will always originate a great game for the best clubs when it comes to European football. The best clubs when it comes to the Spanish La Liga, the best teams when it comes to competitions in the UEFA Champions League. It will always be a spectacular fashion. When you see Dani Olmo, when you see Rafinha, when you see Victor Osimhen, you will always know there are great players. And there will be great players when it comes to the UEFA Champions League. Spectacular performance from Rafinha. On his birthday, he scored. Spectacular performance from Liverpool. When Mohamed Salah returns, you know there is something great that will be coming. And Salah returned in a great fashion, assisting Hugo Ekitike to score one of the spectacular goals in the English Premier League. How is your work going on, man? Alhamdulillah, I can't complain. Everything is going on well. I can't complain. Everything is in the hands of Allah. And He is the only person that can determine each and every moment for each and every one of us. The league has started and it's weekend in the English Premier League, in the French League 1, in the German Bundesliga, in the Spanish La Liga. The league has started. Teams are doing it back to back. Teams are doing it very well. Liverpool winning after an awful start in the English Premier League against Leeds United. Liverpool winning when Mohamed Salah returns. This will tell you there is class. And Mohamed Salah is the best assist king in terms of goals contribution in the English Premier League. He is the highest top when it comes to the English Premier League. When it comes to goals and assists, goals contribution, Mohamed Salah is always top notch. Wishing you more growth and success. Thank you so much, Ash. You've been a brother, you've been a friend, you've been there for me from day one. And I really appreciate the support. I really appreciate the love you've always shown me. Thank you so much, and may Allah bless you. May Allah bless you so much for all the good things you've been doing for me, for standing by me. It's one of the perfect things everyone will need when it comes to developing on YouTube, when it comes to developing on social media sites. And I have friends and I have brothers who would always stand by me in thick and in thin. They've always been there. He has always been there. He has always proved beyond reasonable doubt that he is really a brother from another mother. Thank you so much, Ash. But Ash, do you think Barcelona can also win the UEFA Champions League? And do you think they can dominate in the Spanish La Liga ahead of all the big guns in the Spanish La Liga, ahead of Real Madrid, ahead of Atletico Madrid, ahead of Espanyol, ahead of each and every top club in the Spanish La Liga? They've been spectacular, yes. They've been great this season. But do you think they can repeat the same thing they did last season? Can it be done by the best club in the Spanish La Liga, by the best club in the UEFA Champions League, by one of the best clubs when it comes to all competitions? Barca has been spectacular, not only this season, they've been spectacular last season, and they've been great this season. With the form guide of Rafinha, with the form guide of Lamine Yamal, and with the form guide of Robert Lewandowski. These players have made it spectacular for FC Barcelona to dominate in the Spanish La Liga. After going down in subsequent matches and losing it and drawing it, they are still the kings in the Spanish La Liga. Can their performance make them great in the UEFA Champions League and in the Spanish La Liga? Can it be done? Can it be done in a spectacular fashion in the UEFA Champions League and in the Spanish La Liga? And Barca has been doing it back to back. They've been putting smiles on the faces of their teaming supporters. Like Ash. Ash has been great, and he has shown so much love for FC Barcelona, and they've been spectacular. His support and his love for FC Barcelona has been top notch. Ash, what do you think about Mohamed Salah's return with an assist? And what do you think about Chelsea's performance in the English Premier League by winning 2-0? Can the best thing happen to Liverpool? Can the best thing happen to Chelsea? Liverpool is now sixth on the English Premier League table. Chelsea is now fifth on the English Premier League table, and Manchester United is seventh on the English Premier League table with 25 points. But can the best moments in the English Premier League happen for Liverpool? Can the best moments in the English Premier League happen for Chelsea? And can Arsenal win the English Premier League? Thank you so much for the love emojis. Thank you so much. When you join the live stream, double tap on the screen, like, subscribe, and share. Let's get interactive. What do you think about FC Barcelona's performance on match day 17 in the Spanish La Liga? What do you think about Liverpool's performance on match day 16 in the English Premier League and Chelsea's performance on match day 16? Chelsea won by 2-0. Liverpool won by 2-0, and FC Barcelona also won by 2-0. The triple three. Liverpool, Chelsea, and Barcelona all won by 2-0. What do you think about these performances from Liverpool, from Chelsea, and from FC Barcelona? Can Barca win the Spanish La Liga? Can Chelsea win the English Premier League? And can Liverpool win the English Premier League 2025-2026? They won it in 2024-2025. Can they win it in 2025-2026? After an awful start, do you think Mohamed Salah deserves the love and support he has given to Liverpool over the years? And he's not being shown that love, but he was able to start the game and he was able to give an assist. This has been what he has been doing over and over and over and over the years for Liverpool. And now he started, and now he gave an assist, and now Liverpool won. Can the narrative change in the English Premier League season? For Liverpool, for Chelsea, for Manchester United. And if Arsenal loses or draws against Wolves and City wins, City goes top of the English Premier League table. Can Arsenal change the status quo on the English Premier League table? Can they win to put smiles on the faces of their supporters? They are the best club when it comes to the UEFA Champions League. They are the biggest club when it comes to the UEFA Champions League preliminary round 2025-2026. Can they change the narrative? Can they win against Wolves? Wolves lost to Manchester United by 4-1. Can Arsenal win against Wolves at the Emirates Stadium? Can Arsenal win against Wolves? Can the 3 maximum points at stake be picked by the Gunners? Which one of these two teams has 99.9% chance of making it and picking the 3 maximum points at stake? Can the Gunners do it? Or can they drop points on match day 16 in the English Premier League? Who do you think is going to win the English Premier League 2025-2026? Is it going to be Liverpool? Is it going to be Chelsea? Or is it going to be the Gunners? Arsenal has been spectacular. Arsenal has been great this season. But can they win the English Premier League? Barca has been great this season. Can they win the Spanish La Liga 2025-2026? Most of the big guns in the Spanish La Liga are doing it back to back, and it has been FC Barcelona. They are the finest club in the Spanish La Liga. They are the greatest club in the Spanish La Liga, ahead of one of the dominant forces when it comes to the Spanish La Liga, Real Madrid. It's been their season, and it has been Barca's season. Barca has overturned the points gap between Madrid and Barcelona, and Barca has taken charge of the Spanish La Liga, and they are dominating it. Can they win the Spanish La Liga? Can they win the Spanish Supercopa de España trophy? And can they win the Copa del Rey trophy? Who has 99.9% chance of winning the Spanish La Liga? Is it Barcelona? Or is it Real Madrid? Or is it Atletico Madrid? Or is it the Athletic Club? Can any of them win the Spanish La Liga? It's Barcelona's second season after winning it in 2024. Can they do it once again in 2025-2026? This is the best moment for FC Barcelona. This is the greatest moment for Liverpool. This is the finest moment for the Blues, Chelsea. Can the league leaders, Arsenal, win the English Premier League? Can Barcelona dominate and win the Spanish La Liga? Can Paris Saint-Germain or RC Lens win the French League 1? And can the German Bundesliga champions FC Bayern win it? Barcelona, La Liga, Arsenal, Premier League. Let's go, Arsenal. Ash, you have a great point. Arsenal can win the English Premier League. Barcelona can win the Spanish La Liga. And FC Bayern can win the German Bundesliga. But it's 50-50 for Arsenal to either win the English Premier League or lose it to Manchester City. Manchester City is just 2 points behind Arsenal. And if Arsenal drops points against Wolves, the Premier League title is over. If City takes charge of the English Premier League table, then the league title is over for Arsenal. But Barcelona, they are the best club when it comes to the Spanish La Liga. And I really love them so much with the kind of energy they have. I really love them so much with the kind of energy they put in during the 2025-2026 season. I want City to win, though Pep, my coach. Pep Guardiola didn't start the English Premier League well, but he has been one of the best coaches when it comes to the English Premier League. He has been one of the best coaches when it comes to the Spanish La Liga. He did it in the Spanish La Liga, and he has done it several times, and he can do it. Talk about Madrid game tomorrow. They had 7 injuries and 3 suspensions. Madrid is Madrid. Madrid has a way of coming back after awful losses. They lost in the Spanish La Liga and they lost in the UEFA Champions League. But this is the moment Real Madrid can take the 3 maximum points at stake. They won't sit down and drop points. Fact should be fact. Real Madrid is one of the best clubs when it comes to the Spanish La Liga. They are one of the best clubs when it comes to the UEFA Champions League. They don't have left back for the next game. You know one thing, Xavi Alonso is one of the tactically genius coaches in the world. He knows how to switch and makes everything possible for Real Madrid to still pick up the points they want when it comes to the La Liga season. He did it in the German Bundesliga, and it hasn't been so good for him in the Spanish La Liga. But trust Xabi Alonso to do it once again. Yes, I know Mbappe is injured, Ash, but Barca is the best club, we understand. But Real Madrid has players that can also turn things around for them after an awful start. If they lose, Xavi will get sacked. I know all these things. Xavi Alonso is sitting on a time bomb. He loses and the league title is over. He loses and his sack is just on the pipeline. He is just sitting on a time bomb, like I said. A loss or a draw will put his coaching career or his sack on the line. And he is 99.9% chance of getting sacked. Getting sacked is 99.9%. Getting retained is 99.9%. So it depends upon how he is going to manage the affairs now, either win or lose. And he is gone. Because Real Madrid doesn't have patience in building. Real Madrid doesn't have patience in waiting for you to start winning after awful losses. But if Madrid wants to keep Xavi Alonso, regardless of the losses, then Xavi can turn things around for them. It doesn't mean after losing matches, then Xavi should be sacked. No. Xavi should be maintained to turn things around. And he can do it. He has done it in the German Bundesliga before. And this is his first season in the Spanish La Liga. Playing as a player is different from coaching as a coach. And Xavi can turn things around for sure. I know in the Spanish La Liga, he can turn things around for Real Madrid to start winning matches. Nobody knows how he's going to switch his tactics. Nobody knows how he's going to win the game. But let's see what happens at the end of the day. At the end of the start of the game, we are going to know who is going to pick the 3 maximum points and which club is going to drop the 3 maximum points at stake. Xavi, in his mid-season in the German Bundesliga, he took Bayer 04 Leverkusen to a spectacular position in the German Bundesliga. And in his first full season, in the 2023-2024 season, he won the German Bundesliga, he won the DFB Pokal, and he won the German Super Cup in his first full season. And the same thing can happen to Xavi Alonso in his first full season or in his second full season. Anything at all can happen. Xavi can turn things around. Xavi can change things for Real Madrid to start picking up the pieces. on games upon games upon games upon games. Losing 2 games or losing 3 games or losing 4 games doesn't guarantee a coach to be sacked. It depends upon how the coach picks up the pieces and switch the game and start winning matches. So Real Madrid, yes, they lost matches, but Real Madrid can still pick up the pieces and start winning matches. Do you think Real Madrid can overturn the 7 points gap between Barca and Real Madrid? Do you think Madrid can overturn the 7 points? Or do you think Barcelona can still maintain the 7 points gap between the two best clubs in the Spanish La Liga? Spectacular moments, great performances from FC Barcelona, and Real Madrid is also going to start. And that is going to be determined by who picks the 3 maximum points or who drops the 3 maximum points. Anything can happen when it comes to the Spanish La Liga. Like Ash said, the game will unfold and the 3 maximum points at stake will be determined by the club that has the IQ to win the game. And Barca did it and they had the 3 maximum points. Can Real Madrid also do it and pick the 3 maximum points at stake on match day 17 in the Spanish La Liga? Is Madrid going to win or is Madrid going to lose? And is Xabi Alonso going to be sacked after losing? Is Xabi Alonso going to be sacked if they lose? Do you think it will be possible? Or do you think Xabi Alonso will be maintained still as the head coach of Real Madrid, or he will be sacked as the head coach of Real Madrid? What do you think about Mohamed Salah's performance on match day 16 in the English Premier League after sitting on the bench on 3 consecutive games, returning back onto the pitch once again for Liverpool, and he gave Hugo Ekitike an assist? Can Reece James also, for the first time after getting injured in 2023, he has now started 3 consecutive games and played 90 minutes without being substituted. Who is going to win the English Premier League? Which club is going to win the Spanish La Liga? Which club is going to win the German Bundesliga? Which club is going to win the Italian Serie A? And which club is going to win the French League 1? Which of these clubs has 99.9% chance of dominating in the French League 1, in the German Bundesliga, in the Spanish La Liga, and in the Italian Serie A? Do you think Barca can win the Spanish La Liga? Do you think Real Madrid can win the Spanish La Liga? Or do you think Atletico Madrid or the Athletic Club can win the Spanish La Liga? And in the English Premier League, it's Arsenal, it's Man City, it's Liverpool, it's Chelsea, it's Manchester United. And the points gap between the top four, the points gap between the top club to the 7th position is just small points. Can Manchester United make it to the top four? Or can Arsenal win the English Premier League? Can Manchester United qualify and play in the UEFA Champions League? What do you think about Liverpool's performance? What do you think about Chelsea's performance? And what do you think about FC Barcelona's performance? All these 3 clubs won by 2 goals to 0. Do you think it's one of the best performances from all these 3 clubs? After an awful start, these clubs have been dominating in the leagues. Liverpool, after drawing 3-3 with Leeds United, they've been spectacular to pick the 3 maximum points at stake. Do you think Ancelotti can turn things around for Liverpool? Do you think Ancelotti can make Liverpool great once again after Jurgen Klopp left one of the best squads for Ancelotti to win the English Premier League in the 2024-2025 season? Can Ancelotti change things and turn things around for Liverpool to start winning subsequent matches, to start winning games upon games upon games upon games in the English Premier League? Can Liverpool do it after doing it in 2024? 2025, can Liverpool do it once again? Do you think Mohamed Salah deserves the respect from Liverpool? After 3 games without playing, he came on the fourth game and he gave an assist. Is Salah the Egyptian king really? Is Salah the greatest and the biggest footballer in history in the English Premier League? And Chelsea, the Blues, one of the best clubs when it comes to the UEFA Champions League, the only club that has won the UEFA Champions League twice, the only club that has won the UEFA Europa League twice, the only club that has won the UEFA Conference League. Every single trophy organized by UEFA, Chelsea has won it. And in the English Premier League, Chelsea has been one of the best. Arsenal has been one of the best. City has been one of the best. Which of these top clubs do you think has 99.9% chance of winning the league this season? If they lose, Zabi will get sacked. Bro, Ash, you have the point. But will Madrid think about sacking Zabi Alonso? Do you think they will think about such thing and make sure they sack Zabi Alonso even if he draws? Can Madrid do it? Or they will still maintain Zabi Alonso to turn things around for Real Madrid? If no injuries, Real Madrid could have been up there competing with FC Barcelona. But several injuries and cards have put Real Madrid's title hopes down on a stretching point. But can Real Madrid turn things around to be the best, to be the finest, to be the greatest, and to be the most decorated club in the Spanish La Liga? Can Madrid do it? Can Xavi Alonso do it? Xavi, after signing for Real Madrid in the 2024-2025 season, what has changed for Xavi Alonso? Is it about the players or is it about the coach himself? The blueprint is already there for Xavi to follow from Carlo Ancelotti. But can Xavi continue the journey Carlo Ancelotti left? Do you think Xavi Alonso can do it? Do you think Xavi Alonso can do it and turn things around for Real Madrid to win the Spanish La Liga ahead of Real Madrid, ahead of FC Barcelona? Do you think it's going to be possible for Real Madrid to win back the Spanish La Liga title ahead of FC Barcelona? Is it possible, or it won't be possible for Madrid? Can Xavi Alonso turn things around? Who is going to play at left back? Who is going to play from the flanks? Who is going to play from the middle for Real Madrid to pick the 3 maximum points at stake this weekend? Can the narrative change? If Barca has picked the 3 points, can Madrid also pick the 3 maximum points at stake? Do you think it's going to be possible for Real Madrid to win the La Liga after 7 points behind Barcelona? Do you think it's going to be possible for Madrid to lead the Spanish La Liga table once again? If it's not possible, which players do you think can't help Madrid win the La Liga? But if it's possible, which players do you also think can help Madrid win the La Liga? Yes, I know Mbappe is injured. They don't have left back. Yes, I know they don't have left back. But Madrid can do better and win the Spanish La Liga. Madrid can do their best and win the Spanish La Liga. You might have your reasonable doubt. But Madrid is one of the finest clubs. They might have problems, but they can turn things around to be their own version of winning matches without dropping a single point. Madrid is one of the finest. Madrid is one of the best. Madrid is one of the greatest clubs in the world. But this season has been very awful for them. But can things change for Madrid to start winning matches and turn things around and turn the table in favor of Madrid, or the table will be in favor of FC Barcelona? What do you think about Chelsea's 2-0 win? What do you think about Liverpool's 2-0 win? And what do you think about FC Barcelona's 2-0 win? Can they change the status quo on the table? Can the table be maintained? Or there is going to be changes on the table? Can Real Madrid win after Barcelona has won? Can Real Madrid win and pick the 3 maximum points at stake? Do you think the impossibilities will be possible this weekend? Madrid hasn't played, but Barca has played at the Spotify Camp Nou and they picked the 3 maximum points. Can everything change in favor of Barcelona or in favor of Real Madrid? Can Real Madrid do it? Can FC Barcelona do it and win the Spanish La Liga 2025-2026 season? Who is going to win the La Liga? Is it Madrid or is it Barcelona? Visca Barca. Like Ash will say, Visca Barca, the best, the finest, the greatest club in the Spanish La Liga. Can things change for FC Barcelona? Can things change for Real Madrid? Can things change for Arsenal? And can things change for Liverpool? And can things change for Manchester United in the English Premier League 2025-2026 season? There have always been awful starts for most of the top clubs in the Spanish La Liga, for most of the top clubs in the English Premier League, for most of the top clubs in the German Bundesliga, for most of the top clubs in the French League 1. But it's always come back from all these awful starts to win games upon games upon games upon games upon games. But in the 2025-2026 season, it has been one of the best moments. For Arsenal, it has been one of the best moments. For Liverpool, it has been one of the best moments. For Manchester United, but these clubs started suffering setbacks upon setbacks upon setbacks upon setbacks. And Arsenal picked up the pieces to win in the UEFA Champions League. And Arsenal picked up the pieces to win in the English Premier League. So everything unfolds, and there is always going to be a great moment where teams will find their resurgence when they are going down. And that is the same problem Real Madrid is facing. And I know things will be turned around to its best. And you might have a reasonable doubt whether those clubs that you support can push ahead and win the league title, or can push ahead and not winning the league title but play in the UEFA Champions League. Can it be possible? Manchester United versus Crystal Palace was on match day 16 in the English Premier League. Manchester United versus Crystal Palace. Who picks the 3 maximum points? Can Manchester United do it? Or can Crystal Palace end it in a draw? Manchester United have done so well when it comes to the English Premier League this season. Most of the big clubs that lost, Manchester United won. When everyone knows that this game is going in favor of Manchester United, before we realize they've lost the game or they've won the game. But can the narrative change overnight for Manchester United to secure the 3 maximum points at stake and win matches upon matches upon matches upon matches upon matches and win the English Premier League for the first time in Ruben Amorim's career in the English Premier League? He is turning things around bit by bit to make sure Manchester United secures their spot in the 2024-2025 UEFA Champions League. Everything can change in the twinkle of an eye. Everything can change within a drop. Can Manchester United win the English Premier League? Can Chelsea win the English Premier League? Can Man City win the English Premier League? Or the narrative is going to change? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Share and turn your notification button on, and always subscribe to SATV Sports. And I will always bring you more exclusive when it comes to sports news around the world. The 3 best clubs in the top European leagues: Chelsea, Liverpool, and FC Barcelona, and Paris Saint-Germain won their matches. Can the euphoria surrounding the leagues change Let me know what you think in the comment section, and I'll be back with more exclusive updates when it comes to sports news around the world. Stay glued to your seat and always be good. And take pictures and memories of your life. One moment and your life will change. Another moment and you have your breakthrough. Can Manchester United win over the weekend? Can they pick the three maximum points and go join top with the Blues on the English Premier League table? Chelsea is fourth. So if Manchester United wins against Crystal Palace, they will also move to the fifth position. Can it be done by Manchester United? Can the narrative change by Manchester United? Let me know what you think in the comment section, and I'll be back with more exclusive updates when it comes to sports news around the world.